Hey, it's Rob from Wheelworks Bike Shop in Dublin. We've got two cameras going today. So we started putting videos up on YouTube, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing with technology. So instead of being able to change formats from landscape to portrait, I'm using two cameras. Anyway, long story. We're doing an unboxing today. So this is the first of the new Madone SL6s that we've had in stock. This is the red color. I'm not supposed to tell you that. It's supposed to be a surprise as we unbox it, isn't it? Anyway, Madone SL6, it's the Gen 7. And this is the first one we've had in. So I should probably do an introduction. I'm Rob from Wheelworks Bike Shop in Dublin. And we have a couple of unboxings to get through today. YouTube people can't see because that camera's fixed, but Chad can see we have a couple more boxes over there to open up as well. We have a nice speed concept, and I think we have another Madone to do. So for, I suppose, just a bit of inside baseball, isn't that what they call it when you start talking about what goes on in the industry side of things? The way Trek do a bike launch is they will launch initially in the first year the SLR model. The SLR is the top spec. It's the highest grade of carbon. It'll be their premium product, the bike that the pros ride, the Tour de France and that sort of stuff. Typically about a year later or thereabouts, they will trickle that technology down from the SLR level to SL. So SL in Madone terms, because we're working on Madones today, means the frame, the grade of carbon changes. You go to 500 grade of carbon. The cockpit is the other big change. So it's a slightly more basic carbon, and instead of having the fully integrated cockpit that the SLR bike has, you go to a regular stem and handlebar setup that we're about to unpack now. The benefit of that, I suppose, is you're getting the same aero frame shape. You're getting a lot of the technology from the SLR bike, but you're getting it at a more reasonable price point. I won't say cheap, because even the SL bikes are expensive. The Madone is Trek's full-on aero bike. So the handlebar is the new RSL carbon handlebar, and it's an aluminium stem. So it just means you can change bar stem size quite easily. It's not the fully integrated one. The stackers that go in here, once you've got your height, hide the cables. So your cables will be more or less hidden in the bottom of the stem and in behind the stacker. So it's very nice and neat. You can also upgrade if you want to the one-piece bar. The frame geometry between the SLR and the SL, and the frame physically in terms of setup and everything, is identical. The sizing is identical, the geometry is identical, the way the bar and stem fits is identical. So you can integrate, you can switch parts between an SLR and an SL. You can upgrade bits as you go, which is one of the benefits of starting with an SL. You're getting in at a lower price point, and it's very upgradable then. So this is the red colorway. It's a dark red and matte black. So the red is gloss and the black is matte, obviously. And Chad is standing in front of the YouTube camera. Amateur hour. First time doing double cameras, so you'll have to bear with us. We've got 105 Di2 on this guy. The wheel set are Bontrager Aeolus Elite 50s. Bontrager do 3 levels of wheels. They do the Elites, they do the Pros, and they do the RSLs. The Elites are a full carbon, tubeless ready clincher. They come with a 2-year free crash replacement policy, so if you crash your bike or break a wheel, your wheels will be repaired or replaced free of charge at any stage in the first 2 years, which is it's a pretty cool policy. And it to be honest, it really is no quibble. Like, we don't even, if somebody comes in with a broken wheel, we just replace it and we put the warranty through afterwards. We've never had one refused. It's a great scheme that Trek do. Bontrager is Trek's. It's their components division. They bought the company from the founder, Keith Bontrager, a number of years ago, and they've been improving the product ever since. Wheels will be one of the big sellers that we do. We do a lot of the Bontrager wheels. That carbon lifetime, or the 2-year crash replacement, is a big reason why. It gives people a lot of comfort, a lot of confidence in the product. So you can see with the 105 Di2, it's a long cage, so you can run a big cassette for climbing. And then in terms of the frame, like I said, the SL is identical to the SLR frame. In terms of setup, it's only the grade of the carbon that's different, and the build specs. There's 2 colours available. There's this dark red, and there's a black carbon. So that's the Madone SL6. So your 500 series carbon, Aeolus Elite 50 wheels, 105 Di2. We'll get this one into the workshop. We'll get the guys to put it together, and we'll do a run through and some details once we get it built. This is Rob from Wheelworks Bike Shop in Dublin. Thanks for watching.